For more on how the justice system can be significantly different for celebrities, I'm joined by legal analyst Karen DeSoto in New York. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, Elaine. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the sentence. What were the factors that went into the judge's decision, and what are the chances that he'll actually spend far less than the 5-year sentence?
You know, Elaine, it's interesting because when you listen to the judge, it was more like she was not giving you factors for the sentencing, but more of reasoning and her opinion and comments about the trial. The rule of thumb in South Africa generally is that if your sentence is more than 2 years, that you're supposed to do at least 50%. But again, that's a rule of thumb. We've heard from many people reporting, the attorneys there in South Africa, that he's able to, after 10-month sentence, he can apply for house arrest. So it may look that he has gotten 5 years, but he may do anywhere from 10 to 12 months in prison, and then he may be able to do the rest house arrest.
And the victim's family says they're satisfied. Why do you think there's such an attraction to legal proceedings involving the rich and the famous?
Well, because obviously the rich and the famous are intriguing. We like to know all of the little details about their lives and how they live. Most people want to be like them, therefore they want to know all of the details. And a lot of the times people are very surprised that when somebody is wealthy and good looking and young, like Oscar Pistorius, how it is that he found himself in this position. You wouldn't normally think that somebody of privilege would be reduced to criminality, and I think that that is the intriguing part here. It's also very intriguing that he wound up with a lesser sentence than many people thought that he would receive.
Some of the other big cases that we've seen, at least here in the United States, the O.J. Simpson trial,
Yes.
Of course, the Michael Jackson, the entertainer, has been in court a lot of times. Why does media notoriety play into how does it play into the process of a trial? Can it alter the course of justice?
Absolutely, and I think in the O.J. Simpson case that there's a particular celebrity. When people see celebrities, it's almost as if they act like they know them. And so you're a little bit concerned as a trial attorney, at least I am, that the jurors will somehow bond with them and give them curry favor towards them. So I think celebrities are actually in a better position. Obviously, the negative side of it is that you have to worry about witnesses coming forward falsely because they want to be involved in the trial. You have to worry about the craziness that surrounds it. You have to worry about a microscope being on every word, every motion, every evidence, everything in a case when it concerns a celebrity, just like Oscar Pistorius. This case should not have gone on as long as it has. O.J. Simpson absolutely should not have gone on the way that it did. So people are intrigued. And, you know, when it's important, you're under the microscope, people want the procedures followed. The court is concerned about procedures and how it's going to be perceived. So everybody's on their best behavior.
Sure, and because of Pistorius, there's been a lot of scrutiny on the South African legal system. Looking back, do you think the verdict and the sentence were fair in his case? Because a lot of ordinary South Africans are questioning the final decisions there.
I think that it was fair for culpable homicide. I think the problem is that many people believe that it really was foreseeable that he had a gun, shot into a locked door, that it was foreseeable that a person would die, and therefore it was murder. And I think that a lot of South Africans feel that he got special treatment. He got to go out on bail. Even now, when he was taken into custody, he got to see a psychiatrist and a chaplain. I think that if we polled a lot of the South Africans who are in jail now, I don't think that they would have received that special privilege. So there are privileges. I'm sure that Oscar Pistorius will say that's because he's a celebrity and there's a lot of attention and they have to be more careful. But, you know, average, everyday people would like that treatment too, so they're going to be upset about it.
All right, Karen DeSoto, thanks so much for your time and perspective from New York.